got it, just can't use it yet. But anyway, unattainable solar power. Unattainable solar power.
Stop doing that, please.
Real quick guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you'll get notified every single time we post a video. Okay, back to the video.
Not right this second, baby.
Oh.
Oh, leave that one closed.
But the clothes are down there.
Okay.
So the past few days we've gotten a lot of the framing done. So we've got enough framing in place to where we could actually start doing our plumbing. Because the bus is so tight, oftentimes we have to do half of a job and then start on another job and then complete the other half of that job later. It's a little annoying that we can't just frame everything in here, but because the water tank is gonna sit under mine and Jay's bed, we have to get the plumbing done, and we couldn't get the plumbing done until we got at least this much of the framing done. So yeah, we're gonna start on the plumbing today. Just like every other aspect of this job, I've never done this before in my life, and I think I can tackle it, but we're gonna see. This is a water inlet. This is the first thing that we have to install. This is the city water side, and this is the gravity fill side. This is where we can fill our 100-gallon fresh water tank up, and then this is where we can just hook up to city water and just have it continually coming in. So, gotta put this on first. All right, so we got the gravity fill hooked up. The next thing that we have to do is hook up an air line. It allows air to go out whenever we're filling up the tank, and it allows air to come in whenever the tank is being emptied. So I did want to explain this system just a little bit. This is the water tank. It is a 100-gallon fresh water tank that we're gonna have. This is the water inlet. There's 3 connections here. The first one is the city water side. We can hook a hose up to this connection here and it will flow right into the bus, right into our plumbing. It bypasses everything here. The second one is a air line. The reason you need this is because of the tank here. This side right here is where we actually fill the tank up. As this tank is filling up with water, the air's got to go somewhere. So the air escapes through this hose here, out the water inlet. Now that we have all of our connections made, we need to start with the water pump. This connection right here is where the water is actually going to be pumped out and into the bus. This is the water pump. The water pump's going to pull water out of the water tank right there, and then it's going to go to an accumulator. I've been told that it holds pressure so that the pump doesn't have to work as hard. The reason we have this set up, we're not tied down to certain utilities. That's one reason we're getting solar, and we wanted to have a very large freshwater tank to where we could go off grid for a certain amount of time if we needed to. That's the reason for the freshwater tank, and not just having a water connection and that's it. The city water side already has pressure, but since we've got this water tank, we got to use a pump to actually pump it through all the lines and into the bus. But this will make a little bit more sense once everything's hooked up and I can actually point to everything. Hopefully we don't run into any issues, because I'm really tired of going to BR Supply and Lowe's to get something that I forgot. Plumbing is roughed in, and now we're going to use some 2x4s to position the water tank to where it's not going to move, and then we're going to continue the framing in the bedroom. We've still got to make the platform that the bed is going to sit on, and then we've got to frame the back portion of the bedroom where the back door is. Can you fit over there?
What?
Over there? just coming down. This is super awkward.
It's not even gonna fit up there.
No, it's not. I guess like an inch on either side.
Will it even still be the same angle, though?
Yeah, it'll be the same angle as long as I come in the same amount all the way around.
Trace that out and then cut on the inside of that line by like an inch or so.
Yeah. So we're gonna put the plywood up on this back wall, and it's proving to be a little bit more difficult than we thought. We're using our template that we pulled off of the bus, but it's a little too big.
Talking to the camera?
Yeah, I'm talking to the camera. No, I'm not talking to the camera. I'm talking to the audience.
Oh.
All right, there's a difference. There's a difference.
What happened?
Okay.
So today we are going to get our 6 solar panels attached on top of the bus. We've kind of been talking about how to put them up there, but I think we've decided.
And we also chose the coolest day lately to try to do this because,
We don't want to die.
yeah, the humidity here in Tennessee does this weird thing where, like, the longer you're out here, the heavier it makes your shirt.
You mean you sweat? Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a weird way to say that. It's okay.
Well guys, we got solar. We have no way of harnessing it yet, but it's on the roof. You had fun today? Yeah? Alright guys, so we got all the panels on the roof. That is a plus. Took us the
3 days.
good part of half a day. So it wasn't
Felt like 2 weeks.
wasn't that big of a deal. We got most of the plumbing done. The only side of the plumbing that we haven't really started is all of the drain lines that are going to go down into our gray water tank. We have the gray water tank, we just haven't started on that yet. We might start that in the next episode.
But we figured that since we got most of the solar system in, we would go ahead and put the solar panels on.
We're still waiting on the power inverter. The one that I ordered is on back order, but luckily the company that we ordered this system through is sending us a different one, and it's going to be here tomorrow, hopefully. So we'll have the entire kit pretty soon. But anyway guys, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so that you'll get notified next time we post, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.